Good morning, everybody. Well, welcome to Monday. I have 1 day and a half left of this view. Then I'm on the road again. And you know what that means. Here, go, 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 go. Let's do this event. Let's do that event. Let's go to this, go there. It'll be insane. But that's what we live to do, right? Anywho, today's video. So, how many of you were athletes in high school? Or played certain games in high school? Or even in your young life or your older life? I guess the whole point of this video is, like, I loved competition as a young kid. I played every sport I could possibly play. As I got older, that competition went away, but I still loved, there for a while I was playing poker a lot, and I loved playing poker. I loved the competition of it. I hate to lose. I don't really play many games at home with the kids and wife just because I know that I hate to lose. I was never the one to let the kids win, right? So I just don't play many games at the house. But anyway, what about you? Are you highly competitive? And if so, what do you do? What do you do now, currently? Do you have something that you play or do that you compete at? I noticed that I miss that competition to an extent. I can also be pretty obsessive with it, so it can kind of take over my life if I'm focused on winning or doing something really well. It seems like everything I do focuses on that, and I think it's kind of unhealthy. What about you? Are any of you that person? Like I said, I played poker there for a while. As a matter of fact, I actually won a trip to go play in a tournament for the World Series of Poker. This was, I don't know, probably 2009, 2010. Anyway, there was 150 people entered into this tournament. I literally spent the entire day and won the whole poker tournament, which was awesome. And there is no better feeling than winning. I mean, I was pretty fortunate in school. We had good baseball teams, good football teams, so we won quite a bit. And I will tell you, there is no feeling like winning whatsoever. Now, on the flip side of that, if you're highly competitive, there's no bigger kick in the nuts than losing. And that's something that I struggled with as I was getting older, as I was adulting. You don't always win in life, right? Life has its ups and downs, but if you're used to winning and then you don't win, you have a loss in your life, man, it can be devastating. And I've had some losses in mine that almost did me in, almost didn't come back from, almost didn't recover. And I think that's that highly competitive piece of me. And that can be dangerous. That's all I can say. That can be dangerous. But what about now? Is there anything that you guys do as I'm older? There's not many things I do. I did get the RC car last year, and I enjoyed racing it. But what I didn't enjoy was I wasn't hyper competitive. And that's because I didn't have the time to put into becoming really good at it, because my job and all of that takes so much of my time. So I didn't enjoy it as much as I would have. Now, on the flip side of that, I also didn't enjoy the electric as much as I enjoy gas. The sound isn't there, the feel isn't there, the smell isn't there. It just isn't the same as when I raced the gas. And so that didn't help either. But that was my big challenge, was there were guys there that had all this equipment, right? They've been doing it for years. They should have all this equipment and all this knowledge. And I would watch them go run 2 laps, and then they'd run back and they would know exactly what to change to make themselves faster. I didn't know that. I didn't have the time to learn that. And so that really made it tough. Now, I got into racing online sim racing, and I'm having a really good time at that. Although I don't have what I feel like is the equipment or knowledge or experience to do that very well either. I definitely don't have the equipment. Not many people are out there sim racing with their controller like I am. So I do want for this Christmas to build a sim racer just so that I can be a little more competitive. But the truth of the matter is that what really makes me less competitive, or is it just my skill and knowledge level? And the truth of the matter is it's probably my skill and knowledge level. That'd be like putting me on the golf course and handing me the absolute best set of clubs. If you don't know how to swing the clubs, you're still not going to be any good at golf. And I think that's how a lot of people approach life, right? Well, I'll just buy the best of it and I'll be as good as everybody else, instead of actually honing their skill at what they do, right? I mean, that can almost relate to the motorcycle world too, right? You come in, you want to ride motorcycles, so what do? You take the course and you go out and buy the biggest, baddest motorcycle you can, and then you end up crashing the motorcycle or not having much fun on it because you didn't have the skill to ride that motorcycle in the first place. But you did it because that's what you thought you should do. If I get the biggest, the baddest, the best, I will be just as good as everybody else that isn't riding the biggest, the baddest, and the best. Anywho, what do you guys think? What do you guys do right now that is competitive? Or are you competitive at all in life? Is that something that drives you? Do you have fun? Does that change your heart rate? What does that do for you? Because for me, like, I can get super uber competitive, and it does. It, like, heartbeat goes up. When I lose, like, I'm beating myself up over it. If I win, like I said, there is no better feeling in the world than winning at something. Anywho, that's today's video. Tomorrow's video is one more day here, and then Wednesday, man, we're off and out of here. Anywho, guys, as always, thanks for hanging out with me. I know these talking head videos aren't as interesting as when I'm out riding and doing events, but I promised you a daily video, and this is my life. This is essentially what happened today. I sat around the house. We did run some errands, but I did work pretty much all day. I was on my computer, letting people in groups, managing the groups, doing my boring job, so that I can do all the exciting parts of my job, like riding, going to events, Lake of the Ozarks, BBB, BFE, all those events coming up. I can't do any of that if I don't do any of the boring stuff. I think that's pretty much a life lesson right there. Do the boring stuff so you can do the exciting stuff, and we'll see you all tomorrow.